Religion won't be destroyed. It will reduce and rise, but Allah won't do this. So could you say that they have their own religion? It's really strange. It seems like they do take some things from Islam, and yet they incorporate whatever was left of their own, I guess religion, you could say. Interesting. And they talk about, having less and less people. Is it due to, one of the adults, elder actually, was talking about, younger generations caring less and less about the religion. Are they drawn to the cities? Are they drawn to opportunities? I guess we'll figure it out.
यदल कमल यदल सिंह करू करू पर्वधिकारी अलम हर कर्म सब तंजेगा उन थवल
Ларек села жома таки патай, у меня уже жюде какие Musulmani ya boti shi sa prik musulman tiyan eli she ki asi kai masala karan ne kaliman ne matri pe to dunya hani safar ka ya si auta tayo kiamat ne tayo jannat ne Allah.
Whoa. Wait, what? Kalasha won't make it to heaven. Kalash will always be bound to hell and will keep burning there forever and will not find peace. Well, that's one way to put it, I guess. Interesting.
Dujak sauza ya sa onde sa o maya se o biren sa se o istrinha ka sa chitra cha mai ka
Oh.
هم شیعه مذهب ازاد مذهب شیشه
Oh.
مذهب مسلمانی شیعه پابندی یعنی شنیاری دی شام کو کاری بگینی چیتا سعودی شترا
Kalasha community needs the major things what we think is very important: education, health, and cultural activities to sustain their unique culture. Like in education, they don't have their own institutions, and they are going to schools, in primary schools, and they are teaching Islamic studies, and that's a big problem for them. Once they grown up, they starting hitting at the Kalash culture because they have learned already other religions, and the Kalash people, they don't have any written materials, written proof, and they're discouraging by the teachers, and that's a really big threat.
Yeah. So speaking of that, even in Canada, let's take the because I'm located in Canada, so let's just talk about it. And it's all because most of my undergrad was focusing on indigenous people in Canada. One of the main issues in for those indigenous communities and groups in Canada is that, and probably in the US as well now, is that the lack of written history, lack of just written of anything actually. I don't know if I'm really allowed to talk about this, but I'll just briefly mention it, that one of my profs was actually involved in a case with indigenous people, and one of the big issue was to not have any written history. So that is why then anthropologists actually go with these with some groups, from my understanding. It may not be the entire truth, but from my understanding, and that they will help these groups actually write down, translate their language. And by language, I don't mean just a language like English to whatever language they speak, but to translate properly for a court, or for I don't know, for example, there's logging businesses that are trying to take down a forest. Well, why do they want to keep this forest? Why do this indigenous group want to keep this forest? So etc. It seems like these people don't have that same opportunity to have people doing it for them, or at least are they unable, or are they stuck? Are they forced to not write anything? It's many questions.
Just if someone likes to convert, we cannot say anybody that you will not convert. Wherever he wants to go, which religion he accepts, we don't mind this. It can prove that you are from a happy family, from a happy people.
Wait, rewind this.
We cannot say anybody that you will not convert. Wherever he wants to go, which religion he accepts, we don't mind this. It can prove that you are from a happy family, from a happy people.
Okay, so they don't mind their people converting to another religion, and yet we got instances where they said that they convert too much to Islam, and thus they're losing. So I guess what he's trying to say, okay, so we're getting to a big issue here. So at the same time, they said that religion, it's their religion, and that their people have to remember their origin, I guess, their religion, their true religion. But at the same time, Islam is very much into this culture. And now he's saying that they can convert to another culture, but at the same time not forget, to another religion, but at the same time not forget the Kalash culture, even though it's bounded, or seen to Islam and also seen as a religion. Am I understanding this wrong? I'm a little confused here, but anyways, I'll do a follow-up. I'll definitely do it, I promise. Okay, another thing I was gonna say. Look at these people. Look how okay, mixed, not entirely, but like does this look like someone from Pakistan? It's really it's quite surprising, you know, those blue eyes. I saw so much light color, skin tones. Of course, darker as well, you know, from you would think from this region of the world. But the elderly person said at the beginning that they are from Alexander, and Alexander was from southern southern Europe. Could definitely hold up, you know, to this. So look at all these colors. It's beautiful. Oh. Who are these people? I'm confused. Okay, well, thank you, Syed Gul Kalash. This was really interesting. The other thing I wanted to do on the other video is just look at the comments real quick, because there were some interesting one on the... oh, I hope is that... oh my goodness. Okay, maybe we'll now look at it. Anyways, this wraps it up. I'll do a follow-up on it. I hope I give some good insights on some of those things happening in here. I know I wasn't entirely clear because I also forgot some of the things I wanted to say, or properly say at least. But I hope you enjoyed anyway. This is definitely something interesting. Kind of idea that culture is ultimately a religion, but at the same time that they are finding their way of not losing, you know, where they come from. And I totally understand this. And if you look, you know, any nations in general, any nation, any group, any communities throughout history actually went through this period of time. But I think there are other reasons than just saying, you know, Islam is taking over. I'm seeing that there are other things pushing the younger generations to move away. And it's probably not just for religion purposes, but probably due to, you know, other factors, you know, financial factors and also opportunities. I guess this is just speculating, but it's just from observing this, which is ultimately the work of an anthropologist. And I will do some research on this, definitely. So thank you for watching, and I will catch you on the next, I guess on the next video. Bye-bye.